Hey guys, it's me. It's Monday the 28th of May today. I'm sorry I haven't recorded anything at the weekend, but I just didn't have time for it. Well, I probably did, but I didn't video, so sorry. But basically on Friday, I think I videoed in the morning. It wasn't a long thing, so I apologize for that as well. But Friday night I got my hair done, which looks the same when you look at it when the light's on the camera, but yeah, so it's just a bit darker. It's like more like my natural colour now. It's still like a bit blonde, like where my highlights were, because I did have my blonde highlights in. I didn't take them out. It sounds like it's extensions or something. Like I didn't get my hair stripped down before I got it darker, so it still looks like a little bit blonde in places, but look, no roots. Yeah, so yeah, I got my hair done on Friday night, and then I'm trying to think. And then on Saturday, my brother was in town, so me and Mum just stayed at home. Well, on Friday we had a barbecue. I think I forgot to say that. When I stuffed my face. So on Saturday, me and my mum just sunbathed. We were just out in the garden. I was reading my book, but she was just becoming a lobster because she's like a sun addict. I'm not even kidding. Whenever there's a hint of sun, she's always out sunbathing. So she was sunbathing, I was just reading my book. And I got a bit of sunburn on my back. It was really sore. So like the top of my back before where my strap, ow. I had my strappy top on. So I've got like two lines here, like on my back where my straps were. And well, there's like a little bit of like sun, it's not burnt properly there, but it's not as pale as what I usually am. So I've got a bit of sunburn on my back, on my front even, and quite a bit of sunburn on my back. So that was Saturday, just sunbathing and shiz, and then I was at Dad's at night and we didn't do anything. We just had a chipper and watched Beverly Hills Cop 3. We were going to watch the Eurovision, but then we don't usually watch the singing, we usually just watch the points. But United Kingdom got 1 point, I think it was, at the end. Well, when we were switching, we watched a bit of the results, and then found where we were when we had 1 point. So we flicked over to Beverly Hills Cop 3. So we watched that on Saturday night, and then Sunday I put up the fence at Dad's. So that was that. That was my weekend. And then today it's like a time, I think it's like 10:30 or something maybe. No, 11:30. Anyway, man, it's like 11:30. So I'm gonna get ready for school in a minute, but this is gonna be a really long video, and basically I'm just gonna have a rant about Rachel B. I'll explain all that in a second, but because she's really pissed me off. So this is probably gonna be no interest to you, but I'm gonna have a rant anyway. So you're probably gonna want to either skip forward or turn off, go to a different video, because this is just gonna be a huge rant. And it's rather confusing. Well, it's not confusing for me, but I think when I explain it all, it's going to be like a bit confusing. Because, like, you know, that's what I have every day. I'm used to it, but it's rather confusing for everybody else that has no idea what I'm on about. Okay, so basically, I think I already said that. Oh no, maybe I didn't, because it was on Friday night. No, it was Thursday night. I sent a mail to my friend Rachel. Well, at the time we were still like best friends. I'm actually pissed with her now though. But I'd sent a mail to her because she told her best friend, who I don't get on with, Jessica, that I had polycystic ovaries and blah blah blah. And then Jessica had gone and told whoever else she told, and Rachel B had promised to keep it quiet, not to say to anybody. So she'd blabbed it and blah blah, and I knew she'd blabbed it before because she told everybody and then blamed it on my friend Matthew, which I think I explained that already, how everyone had to go at Matthew, but it wasn't actually him, blah blah blah. I need to sort my eyebrows. So let me just explain this. There's my best friend Ray, who was over last Wednesday, for a barbecue. There's my best friend Ray, Rachel W., and who I just call Ray, I think I just said that. And there's my kind of ex-best friend Rachel B., who I just call Rachel as of now because she really pissed me off. So there's Ray and Rachel, and then I'll probably explain if I go into the rest of it. So me and Rachel had fallen out of net. Well, I sent her that mail saying like, "What the hell, you told Jessica, blah blah," and then she goes, "Oh no, I didn't tell her. She must have looked through my texts or blah blah, or whatever, blah blah blah," and basically she was like, "Oh no, it wasn't me. It was just she just found out through my phone." She goes, "So technically it was my phone that told her, not me." I'm like, piss off. So I didn't believe this. I didn't think I'd ever texted her or anything like that. I've like told her on Facebook Mail, or like spoken a bit about it on Facebook Mail, but mostly it's been in person. And she specifically said in the first mail, "Oh, it's my text messages she went through, blah blah." And so I said I went through all my text messages with her, and there was nothing about what's wrong with me, nothing about having polycystic ovaries, or nothing to do with that. I mean, like, yeah, I'd said, "Oh, I've got the doctors, blah blah," but I'd never said what's wrong with me, like physically. Like I'd said, "Oh, I'll be off school in the morning. I'll be in later," or "I've got the doctors later." But I've never said what the doctors was for. Not said what was wrong with me. Not said anything to do with that. So she has told Jessica face to face. Just said to her, "Oh, Steph has polycystic ovaries, blah blah blah." So I'd mailed her back, and I was like, "Well, really, because I just went through all the texts and there's nothing. So blah blah blah. Basically, you can do one because I don't really give a shit." So I'm not speaking to her. She was in Edinburgh this weekend with the beloved Jessica, seeing Jessica's dad. So I haven't had a reply for that yet. But I'm going back to double digital imagery these last 2 periods. So she's in my class. So this could be very interesting, and I have a bit of a tan. And yes, that is tan for me, because usually I'm like fucking pale. I don't tan. It sucks balls. Oh, and I have a funny feeling my language throughout this is going to suck. It's going to be awful because I'm really peed off. So yeah, that was that. So I'm not speaking to her, but she basically lies through her teeth. Because right, let me explain this. This is where it gets confusing. If I just go through this. This is where it gets confusing, because there's my best friend Ray is going out with my other best friend, is going out with Declan, who I used to think was just an aggressive twat, because he's like into like boxing and cage fighting and all this sort of shit. So I used to just hate his guts, basically. Like, I was happy for Rachel being in a relationship, don't get me wrong, and I just didn't really we used to hang out a lot. We fell out in first year, and then we were kind of friends again, but we didn't hang out. I still hung around with my other best friend Megan. But we were fighting and everything. We're still best friends. We still came to each other if we needed them and all that. But we just didn't hang around with each other, and I can't get comfy. So that was that. And then I've ended up being best friends with Declan. So I've got Ray, my best friend, who's going out with my other best friend Declan, and Declan's best friend, me, Rachel, and Ashley is also me, Rachel, and Declan's best friend Ashley went out with Rachel for a week when they split up. I'll explain all that. So yeah, Rachel went out with Declan. I became best friends with Declan. Declan and Rachel went on a break for a week, and then Declan dumped her. And they got back together again maybe a week or so. It was like the next day. No, it was he dumped her, and then the next day he was like, "Steph, come here," and I was like, "Oh fuck, what have I done?" And so he used my phone, and he phoned her because he knows my password. Well, he did. I changed it. But yeah, he was on my phone, and he phoned her and said, "Look, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. Please forgive me, blah blah," basically. And she was like, "Well, I don't know, because you really hurt me, blah blah." So it was like a couple of days, and she thought, "Hey, fuck it," went out with him again, and then I don't know, something happened between Declan and Ashley, and then Declan dumped Rachel again for the second time, and then they got back to they were apart for maybe a month, and in that month Rachel had gone out with Ashley for a week, because Declan and Rachel have gone out for like 2 years. It's been since like first year, maybe just before Christmas at first year, and then they'd split up. No, it wasn't. It was February in first year. Yeah, and then they'd split up just before the first time that he dumped her. The second time he dumped her, it was 2 days before their 3-year anniversary, or 2-year anniversary. First year, second year, 2-year anniversary. or 3. I don't know. Whenever it was some sort of anniversary. So that was a bit dickish of him. But basically, yeah. So they split up. Rachel went out with Ashley for a week, and then Rachel thought, no, I like being best friends better, so she dumped him, and that was all fine. And then Declan and Ashley had everything sorted out. Rachel went out with Declan again. Blah blah blah. Well, no. I've explained this all wrong. Well, it's not all wrong, but the first time they went on a break, they split up. Declan had asked me out, and I had said, look, no, we're just best friends, nothing else, and I can't do that to Ray, blah blah. And but that was all fine, and then they got back together, and then they split up again. And then the day that Ashley and Ray went out, Declan had asked me out again and said, oh, I've liked you all this time, blah blah, and I was like, oh, piss off, you're just being bullshit now. And but we were always fine. And yeah, and then we fell out maybe a week or so before Ray and Declan got back together. Me and Declan fell out. So just over stupid things. I was in a bad mood or something. And then like we'd fallen out before. Yeah, I remember we'd fallen out before, maybe once or twice or something, just over stupid little things when we've both been in bad moods and just arse each other. But it's been like a day or something, so that we fell out and then fall back in again. And then oh fuck. And then about a week before Ray and Declan got back together, they split up the first time. On a break, split up. Yeah, after Ashley and Rachel broke up, and then it was like a week or so, and then I fell out with Declan, and then just over stupid stuff. I was in a hootin' bad mood. Rachel B had been bitching about me, and it really pissed me off. Like, she always bitches about me because she's a bitch like that. But can you tell I'm in a good mood today? No, so I'd had to go at her for that. I'd fallen out with her, and I was in a hootin' bad mood because of what I'd found out, and she'd like lied. She was like, oh no, that's complete rubbish, and I'm like, well, I've seen the conversation, so you can go fuck yourself. So Declan, there was something in Armadale that happened that he doesn't like. I know about it, I'm not going to explain it on here. That happened. He doesn't like talking about it that much and all that, so, but like, I know what it is, but I'm not going to explain it on here. But basically, he doesn't like not being told what to do, but like, I don't know how to explain it. He doesn't take it personally, but he doesn't take it lightly when you tell him to fuck off. And I was in a hootin' bad mood. He'd had a bad day. Him and Ashley had fallen in and fallen out, or whatever was going on with him and Ashley. And then I'd said hi to him. No, he said hi to me on Facebook, and I said to him, like, hi, but hi, how's you, blah blah. And he goes, oh, I'm okay. And I was like, what's wrong? He goes, oh, it doesn't matter, it's just to do with Ashley. And then blah blah blah. And then I was in a hootin' bad mood anyway, and he'd been in a bad mood as well. So basically, long story short, I told him to fuck off, which he didn't take very lightly, and he told me to go and die. So yeah, we're good friends. Yeah, no, we're fine again now. Like, but that was like a week before him and Ray got back together. Yeah, we fell out, and then a week later, him and Rachel got back together. So then it was like maybe 2-3 weeks, 3-4 weeks, so maybe about a month, that I thought, well, Rachel's going out with him again. Rachel's getting annoyed because she, like, at this time me and Rachel were kind of not hanging out together, but like she would go uptown with Declan and Ashley and Sebby and all them, and me, Rachel B and Holly would go to the bit under the stairs, as we call it. There's like a fire exit stairwell bit next to Techie that we go in. We hang about in, so we would go there, and then they would come back and hang around there with us. So there was a while that was what we were doing, and then me and Declan of course fell out, so we stopped speaking. So we weren't hanging around together, and it was really annoying Rachel. Well, it wasn't annoying Rachel, but it was stressing her out because she wanted to hang out with both her best friend and her boyfriend and blah blah blah. So after like a month or so, I said to him, look, I'm still really pissed off, and I'm pretty sure you're still pissed off at me, but basically we need to sort this out. I'm not getting upset, by the way, I'm just got a fucked up throat. So I'd said to him, look, we don't need to be best friends again yet, but we need to be civil and like start speaking and not hanging about. I didn't say like hanging about, I said, like, we need to be civil. So look, I'm sorry for telling you to off. I know I shouldn't have done that. That was just in a who in a bad mood, blah, blah. And he was like, yeah, it's fine, blah, blah. And of course, he didn't apologise because he's Declan and he doesn't believe that you should apologise because there's always a reason for saying things. So, but basically, we sorted everything out. But when we were still not speaking, because I'd fallen out with Rachel Brown, him and Rachel had a good bitch about me, and then I'd found out. No, actually, that's not what happened. I did fall out with Declan, blah, blah, but I fell out with Rachel, and then I fell in with her. We were back friends again, and then she'd gone and said to Declan all this shit, like, a week after we were best friends again. I had done fuck all to her. I have done nothing. Like, I'm not even kidding you here. I have done nothing to her. Okay, maybe I've bitched about her a couple of times when we've fallen out. When we've been best friends, I've always stood up for her. I've always made sure she was alright. I've always made sure that, like, her granda died. I always made sure that people pissed off when she was in a hoot and bad mood about it and getting upset about it. I always made sure that the folk that bully her got the message that just not today kind of thing. I've always stood up for her and all this sort of shit. So we were best friends for about a week. I had done nothing to her, not one single thing, but be a good friend and be nice to her. And she goes and bitches about me to Declan and says that basically I'm worthless and all this sort of shit. So I didn't make a big fuss about it. I was really pissed about it, but I didn't make a big fuss about it. And then I just texted her saying, look, did you say all this? I've heard that you said all this. Is it true? She was like, oh no, it's not true, blah blah, oh I've never do that. I'm like, yeah, go fuck yourself. But no, I was fine. We were civil. So I kind of just let it drop, like tried not to get in another argument with her. But she basically lies through her teeth. She lied straight to my face and I'm like, oh, you can fuck yourself. So yeah, it was when I got back from saying that. She was like, oh no, that's not true, blah blah. I'm like, piss off. Oh yeah, cause I didn't say that, cause when her and Declan had this big bitching thing about me, I'd been off school because with what apparently turns out to be stuff to do with my ovaries, but we didn't know that because like for the past like maybe a year or so, it's like once every couple months that I'm off school, feeling like just for a week, just feeling shit, and so I'd been off and then I came back and then she brought this up again and she was like, oh no, it's not me, blah blah. So she basically moral of the story, she bitches about me like 24/7. I've done fuck all to her. She just bitches about me, and then acts all best friendy and all this sort of shit, and I'm like, fuck off. But no, so she bitches about me. She lies through her teeth. I'm not kidding, because she's got things wrong with her ovaries as well, supposedly. Apparently she's been on her period since the 27th of April, which is bullshit because she's been on the pill for the last year and a half, and I know this to be true because she's like, I've been over at hers overnight and she's had to take the pill and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And she's like, oh. And then blah blah blah. So yeah, that was all fine. So apparently she's been on the pill since like the last year and a half, but apparently she's been on her period for the past since 27th of April. So that's bullshit. And then she's apparently, the latest was that she's got 2 uteruses. But because I've had my ultrasound and found out that it's actually to do with my ovaries, and now I'm being probably going to be referred to the gynae. She was like, oh, I've been to the gynae and they say it's to do with my ovaries and I've got 2 uteruses or something. And I'm like, that's bullshit, because she's not had her ultrasound. She's been to the doctors like once. So it's complete bullshit, what comes out of her mouth. So basically she lies through her teeth, she bitches about me, and she's really pissed me off this time, so I'm in a hoot and bad mood. But right now I'm gonna have to go and get ready for school, and this has already been like 20 minutes long. So yeah, I'll try not to rant when I come home, but no doubt she'll have done something. So I'll maybe video, I think I'll try and video when I come home, but no promises, I'm sorry. If I don't video when I'm home, then see ya. If I do, then you'll know, because it'll be longer than 19 minutes and 40 seconds. So yeah, so I will see you guys either later on or in a second. Bye! Hey guys, it's me. It's about 12 o'clock now, and I'm hungry. So since my last rant, I think I've calmed down quite a bit. Put on makeup today. Not a lot, just like concealer and mascara and shiz. So yeah. So I am going to pop you guys there for a second. So yeah. I'm feeling happier now. I think my rant's kind of passed. I'm all good. No, I don't know. I don't usually wear makeup, but I'm feeling as shit today. I thought, well, it can't really harm anybody. And I've popped on my scarf because I didn't realise I didn't have it on earlier. So yeah. Our bread bin's getting rather full again. Got fajitas. Weird baps are disgusting. Scotch rolls. It's not Scotch rolls, it's baps. And the best baps ever. They're so fine. Yeah, so it's my fajita. If I put you guys there, I think you guys can pretty much see most of the kitchen. Ow. Apart from me hit my bum. Okay, it stinks in here. Well, actually it's not too bad, but it's not exactly pleasant. Where's my pan? Oh, it's a really good smell in here though. It's a strange smell. I'm getting quite cold. Every freaking time, it opens like that. When you're supposed to peel it, it's supposed to all come away, not just one stupid fucking bit. Oops. That was close. Stay. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I'm videoing me making my lunch, but I figured what the hell. There we go. Okay. Now, just have to actually get some ham. So basically all I've done is put on some makeup and done absolutely nothing else. No, put on some makeup and then read a bit more of my book, which is really good. The Scorpio, I'll show you, hold on. I'll show you in a second, but it's really good. Right, I'm going to pause you because I need to wash my hands and I need to put this away. It's kind of sticky and mingy, so I will be like 2 seconds. Oops. Okay, hey again guys. My hands are all fresh and not sticky or anything anymore. So yeah, just making my fajita. Which is rather hard with one hand, but hey ho, we've just done it. Oops, a daisies. Whoa, that's so deformed. Hold on, I'll just do it properly. Right, let's unwrap that. Let's put that there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Ah, something more, something more, something more, something more. Ouch, 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 ouch. Hi. Okay, that hurt. Okay. Oh, hold on, my scarf's still. Okay, got my fajita. This is my lunch like every day. I could live on this. Just a fajita with 2 bits of ham inside it. So good. Yeah, okay, so my book. The Scorpio Races by Maggie's, I can't pronounce her surname. Maggie Stiefvater? I don't know. Probably gonna go and search for that because I like her books. I've read Shiver, Linger and Forever. I'm currently reading Scorpio Races and I've got Lament and Ballad, I think it is. I'll just tell you, yeah, Lament and Ballad to read as well. And whenever she has a new book out, I'm gonna get that to read it as well. because she's an amazing writer. Shiver, Linger and Forever is a like series kind of, no, I don't know what you call it, it's like a series thing. It's like a love song. Love song? No, it's not. It's like a sort of love story, to do with like wolves and shit. It's not like Twilight because that sucks balls. But it's Shiver, Linger and Forever are really good. And then the Scorpio Race is about the Scorpio Races is about these like this island that these Kapalishka come up. They're like water horses kind of things, like proper horses but like from the sea, and they have races, and it's really, it sounds like really like what the fuck, but it's really good. You should read it. It's very good. In fact, the back probably describes it better. Every year the Scorpio Races are run on the beach of Scarmouth. Every year the sea washes blood from the sand, and to race the savage water horses can mean death, but the danger is irresistible. When Puck enters the races to save her family, she is drawn to the mysterious Sham, the only person on the island capable of taming the beasts. Even if they stay together, can they stay alive? A breathtaking ride that will make your heart race. It is such a good book. Yeah. You should definitely go out and buy that. The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. Such a good book. I'm just gonna check my phone. Oh, what the fuck, why? Excuse me. I'm just gonna put that there. Aha! Ow, my fucking hand. Right, okay, so these are the books that I first read with Maggie Stiefvater. Shiver is really good. Linger is the second one. It's amazing as well. And Forever is the same. It's the third one. Shiver. The pack circled around me, tongues, teeth and growls. When a local boy is killed by wolves, Grace's small town becomes a place of fear and suspicion. But Grace can't help being fascinated by the pack, and by the one yellow-eyed wolf in particular. There's something about him, something almost human. And he meets a yellow-eyed boy whose familiarity takes her breath away. A chilling love story that will have you hooked from the very first page. That is so true. I could not put this down for like as long as I need to read it. It's really good. It's like the wolves are like, in the winter they're wolves, and in the summer they're human. Like with the heat they become human, and with the cold they become wolves. And like the girl Grace is she was bitten by one, so she was meant to become one of them, but she didn't for some reason. I don't know why that was. I can't remember. But basically, it's a really good book, and it's like a really good love story, and it's really cute. So Linger is one. If I just this. I feel the weight of the pack's gaze. Grace and Sam must fight to be together. For Grace, this means defying her parents and keeping her dangerous secrets keeping dangerous secrets. Excuse me. For Sam, it means grappling with his werewolf past and figuring out a way to survive the future. But just as they manage to find happiness, Grace realizes she's changing in a way she could never have expected. The heart-wrenching sequel to the best-selling Shiver. If you're a fan of Twilight, then you'll love Shiver from Waterstones, and the winner to the best book to curl up with from Glamour magazine. So go and read it. I swear down. Buy Shiver, and then if you like it, buy Linger and Forever. And if you don't like Shiver, then there's something seriously wrong with you. Not kidding. Forever. I love this book. Well, I love them all, but I love the cover of this book with the little rose there. I think it's really pretty. And it's silver, so it's all shiny in the light. But I think it's really cute. The back. I know this is kind of a pointless bit of the video. The back says, "Grace," I whispered. "This isn't how it ends." Sam has always loved Grace. As a wolf, he watched her from afar. As a boy, he held her in his arms. Now facing the possibility of a life without her, he will do anything to keep her safe, even if that means facing his demons, even if it risks everything he has. Anything as long as their love can survive. The heart-wrenching finale to the best-selling Shiver and Linger, winner to best book to curl up with from Glamour magazine. It is amazing. I'm not even kidding. They are amazing books. Yeah, that's my kind of bookshelf bit. Oh, my Jacqueline Wilson huge ones, my Miley Cyrus, JLS, and then I've got the House of Night ones. You should read them as well. They're really good. They're interesting. And then there's just all my Jacqueline Wilson shiz. You can tell which authors I'm into. I'm into all this like love stories and like not like fantasy stuff. It's like I like all the idea of like the werewolves that come into humans and all these like Kapalishka and all that sort of shiz. I think that's really cool. I'm really into that. So yeah. I'm going to have to go get ready for school. Like properly start my bag and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. I'm going to get my bag ready. I'm probably gonna read some more of my book and then I'm gonna head off for school. So I will probably see you guys later. Bye guys!